All right, what's going on, everybody? Let me get this added to the screen. Oop. I don't want a solo layout. Let's do this. There we go. All right, I'm going to give it a sec. I think I pretty much got this set up. Latin Indian, what's going on? Howard Clegg, what's going on, bud? All right, so I'm going to bring so there was a post that I posted on the community page regarding a Coryell County sheriff's deputy that's Coppers Cove, Gatesville area, not too far from where I live here in Temple. So the backstory, a little bit of the backstory is a man had a daughter that was struggling to breathe. She has some chronic breathing issues. She was born 3 months preemie. I believe she's a little bit over a year old right now. So she was struggling to breathe. Her father put her in the vehicle, strapped her in, and proceeded to go to the Temple Hospital. He was going above the posted speed limit when Coryell County Sheriff Deputy Ratterman pulled him over for the speeding. And we have footage of that, so I'm going to show you guys some bits and pieces of the footage. Deputy Ratterman held this gentleman and his daughter struggling to breathe on the side of the road for over 30 minutes. He did say that he had called an ambulance and that they were on their way. And then lo and behold, the deputy comes back and says that the ambulance couldn't make it and proceeded to tell the man, I think you should get your daughter to the hospital. So this 1.5, almost 2-year-old baby is in the back struggling to breathe, throwing up, and from issues that she has, and this officer decides to hold him on the side of the road to prolong the stop. All right. Now, he was issued a ticket for speeding. The ticket was dismissed. Coryell County did dismiss the ticket for the gentleman. The baby is out of the hospital. 357 Sig, what's going on? The baby is out of the hospital. The baby did recover. When the man did get his child to the hospital, the baby was admitted, immediately put on oxygen, and the baby was in there for roughly 4 or 5 days. But she is released now. The father and the baby are doing great, so thank God for that. Now, this happened on South Highway 36, right here near Fort Cavazos, formerly known as Fort Hood. So it wasn't too far from home. I got a few contacts in Coryell County to help me out with this. So I appreciate you guys. Obviously, I'm not, the reporter never lets the sources go. So good stuff. All right, let me check my notes real quick. Okay, so at the moment, we don't know if the deputy is, if there's any internal investigation. Apparently, there was some type of internal investigation regarding the speeding ticket. They did threaten the man because he was going over the speed limit with charging him with endangerment of a child, which I think is completely heinous. That's completely ridiculous. But that didn't happen. Now, as far as I'm tracking, I don't know if that's still going to happen. They did dismiss the ticket, but we don't know what's going on from there. I'm waiting for my guys to reach out to me and let me know. So let's watch a little bit of the video. We'll go over some stuff, and then we're going to cut it short. It's Sunday. I think it's Sunday. Yeah, let's do this. All right. So here we go.
Thank you.
There's an emergency right in town.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I've had bad luck with them.
They would have done, at a bare minimum, if the child was, like I said, experiencing respiratory difficulty breathing. If anything, they would have stabilized the child for movement. Okay, and then they could have gone from there. There is no part of this situation that justifies you literally doing 36 miles over the posted speed limit.
Okay.
All right? You're lucky you're not going to jail for child endangerment.
Yeah, okay.
At those speeds,
child endangerment for trying to get my kid to the hospital?
You were doing 36 miles over the posted speed limit at night. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Okay. All right. I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I bet.
So, you're going to be receiving a citation for speeding, 86 and a 50. You got 30 days to take care of the fine. All right, so you have by the 19th of December by 9 a.m. to take care of it. If you want to take this to court, That'll be with Judge Caldwell. His court is JP3. His phone number is 254-865-2912. His court is at 110 North 8th Street right here in Gatesville. All right, again, you have 30 days to take care of the fine or talk to the judge. The signature right up here. It's not an admission of guilt. It's just a promise to either pay the fine or talk to the judge.
Where's the ambulance?
They're on their way.
Okay. Where do I need to sign?
Turn it back up where the clip is up. There you go, right underneath that.
Fucking ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
It is. Here.
And right now, there's nothing that I can articulate that child's in the respiratory.
So I'm just driving this fast, going to Temple for no reason?
What you're doing.
Yeah, well, I just told you.
Well, you know what?
What?
You could have called 911. You could have waited for EMS. You could have taken your child that you're so worried about up to the emergency.
So they could what? So they can make me wait?
Okay. There's no justification.
Okay, all right, like I said.
Here.
All right, here.
You're gonna hang tight until EMS.
Yeah, I sure am.
All right. X, I have to agree with you on that, X. That cop is not a physician. He's not a doctor. He's not so much as a damn anything other than a law enforcement officer that's supposed to uphold the law. And I get it, the guy was speeding though, but at what point in time does the ticket more important than the child that's having issues in the back? There's no way that cop has any type of medical training, even if he had combat life CLS training, which that guy is a veteran. He was in first cav. I have pictures of him whenever he was in first cav and his unit. So he is a veteran, and he still thinks that it's more important for that ticket and speeding. And I get it, 36 over the speed limit and a 50, dude. But that child is having issues. Let's worry about the baby, man. All right. He's been an officer or a deputy for less than a year. Okay. So he's still fairly new, which doesn't excuse the behavior. And that's an issue, man. You see the way he's communicating with a father, and I get it, man. If you want to make any type of argument on the fact that the guy was speeding and he shouldn't have been speeding with a child, but me as a father, man, it's up in the air, man. I can't tell you what I would do, but I know what I would do to if my less than 2-year-old daughter was having issues breathing. What's up, our guy? So that was that first video. All right, so let me remove this one. And let's put this one up here. So the father gets out of the vehicle to go tend to his child because the child's having issues breathing, trying to calm him down or her down. And watch what this deputy says, because it's always about your safety, right, guys?
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
What's up, Rice Crispy?
It's okay.
I know 357 SIG, but we have to see, man.
It's okay, baby. Come here. Come here. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, poor baby.
Yes, she does.
It's okay.
Man, get back in your vehicle. Hey, I don't want you getting hit.
Get back in my vehicle. That's all he's worried about. Get back in my vehicle while my baby's over here suffocating. Awesome. Because he doesn't want me getting hit. Yeah, because the ambulance is going to be so fast. Could already been through flat by now.
All right. Look, man. Now I know this stuff is hard to listen to. All right. But we need to understand the totality of the situation. Too many times we see reports from local news and they cut out all the information. We know how they like to build narratives to help law enforcement. And this is the totality of the situation. This father, his baby is in distress. He's doing everything he can to get her to the hospital. He's pulled over for speeding. I get it. All right. But then he goes out to try to console his daughter, and this officer is so-called worried about the safety. Now, the ambulance is supposedly on the way, okay? And ultimately, the ambulance never comes. It never comes. Now, I know a paramedic that's been a paramedic for 33-plus years, all right? And he's reached out to the SO to find out, hey, what the hell happened? And I'll get back to you guys on the information with that on the community page. But why wasn't the ambulance wasn't able to make it? That was the excuse. So this cop supposedly called the ambulance. He helped this man and this child in distress for 30 minutes on the side of the road, Sheriff Deputy Ratterman from Coryell County. And then he comes back and tells the father that the ambulance is not coming. I suggest you get your baby to the hospital. Insane. Let me see if I can fast forward it and we can get to that part. And it may be on a different video. Give me a second. It's crazy, man. It's freaking crazy.
We've got 2 units. One that stands by.
All right. Let me remove this one. That was the one I just had. It's insane, dude. It's insane. So I'm not sure.
It's okay, baby.
What's up, Joko? I appreciate you guys coming in, man. Let me see if I can find this video for us.
Units. One that stands by right up.
So ultimately, they released the man. All right, let's watch this one.
All right, so it's now 4:13. I showed the camera before where Deputy Ratterman had pulled me over in Fort Hood. I was doing over, had my hazards on because my daughter's puking and is not able to breathe, and I'm trying to get her to the hospital. He yelled at me and told me we needed an EMS service and an ambulance and said he called for one. 30 minutes later, he tells me there's an issue and they're not going to be able to make it, so I can go ahead and go after giving me a citation for 30 over in Fort Hood. So, anyway, that's what's going on right now at 4:13 in the morning. Great law enforcement we have here, Gatesville. Excellent job. Excellent job holding me up 30 minutes just to let me go and charge me money for trying to get my daughter to the hospital. He said, I recommend you get your daughter to a hospital. I said, that's what I was trying to do when you pulled me over, obviously. Duh. So anyway, filing complaints. Anybody else has any issues with the sheriff's office or anything, y'all let me know. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I've got a 3-month premature baby in the back seat, and these people, they obviously don't care. He didn't offer me to drive, to let me follow him. He didn't offer to check up on the baby, nothing. Threw me the ticket, said wait, and then said, oh, sorry, never mind, go on. Yeah.
All right. Insane. Completely insane. I don't understand, man. I really don't. So, but I would like to hear, and Cap Gamer, what's going on? I want to know you guys' opinion. Honestly. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the gentleman that was trying to rush his daughter to the hospital. She's in distress, having problems breathing. Born 3 months premature, was admitted to the hospital, immediately put on oxygen. The father goes out to console the baby. The officer's more worried about him getting hit on the side of the road, apparently. I don't know. I think what makes me more disgusted is the fact that this cop is a veteran that serves in 1st Cav. Just so you guys know, this is Coryell County, Gatesville, Texas, not too far from Temple, Texas. And it was the sheriff's department, not the police department, but the sheriff's department. And it's Sheriff Deputy Ratterman, Ratterman. I don't know. So the ticket was dismissed. The child's fine and released, but I just think it's insane. I put the guy's picture on the community page. So you guys got a picture of who he is. He's been, like I said, he's been an officer less than a year, man. All right. And I know that Coryell County sends their officers to Central Texas College to get their licensing. It's a 6-month course. It's Monday through Thursday. They don't have to stay in. It's, you know, they do their stuff and they go home at the end of the day. They show up at 06, they do their stuff, go home at the end of the day. They do everything there: the driving, the legal stuff, learning, the physical fitness, and the shooting range, everything. So what's up, Excalibur 12? It's insane. My question is, and I'm curious to know, is why did the ambulance after 30 minutes decide, oh, well, we can't make it? It's 4-something in the morning, 3-something in the morning. Why can't the ambulance make it? It's not like the roads were full of people. You know what I mean? But anyways, this is what happened. So if you want to redress your government, you have every right to do so. What's up, King 9? You can file open records requests with the with the Coryell County Sheriff's Department. I know I'm going to do so to try and get the body cam footage of the officer, because I want to know what conversation that officer had with himself or anybody else on the radio or anyone else on the scene regarding the situation, because we all know how they like to speak on things like this in privacy and what they truly think about the public. I'm really disgusted, man, because I would think that any man that served his country would have better sense than that, and especially when it comes to a child, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense to me. You know, and I think you're right, Latin Indian. I think because it wasn't called. I honestly have to agree with you on that, Latin Indian, because I think that officers will say they do stuff and then go back and say, oh, well, it can't make it, as a way to punish you for doing anything against what they have to say. Basically, any rebuttal against their authority, right? If they can't punish you and slap cuffs on you and drag you to jail, well, then, you know, God dang it, they're going to take it out on your 2-year-old daughter who's struggling to breathe and having problems and under distress. You know what I mean? God forbid nothing happened to that child. God forbid that child got to the hospital, was admitted, taken care of, put on oxygen, and released, and she's okay. And I wish everything for the best for that child and that father and that family, because they deserve the best. And what happened to them on the side of the road is disgusting. It shouldn't happen to any family at all, period. And I would hope that Coryell County leadership does the right thing and holds this officer accountable for their actions. Matter of fact, I would expect nothing less from Coryell County Sheriff's Department, because I know some of the leadership there. And I would hope that they do the right thing. So, what's up, Central Florida? All right. Well, that's it. Short and sweet. This is way past the 15-minute mark, guys. I'm going to bring everything to you raw and live as much as possible. Obviously, I omit phone numbers. I don't think it's an issue to omit the court's number. It's a public record, so it's no big deal. And that's probably one of the things that you heard. I'm still waiting on records from the Temple PD regarding the incident where a man was filming outside a crime scene, and a lieutenant and a corporal detective arrested them for filming in public. I'm still waiting on records on that from the Attorney General, whether it's a go or a no-go. So we'll hear on that soon. Make sure you guys go over and check out the FMV merch store. It's not just FMV merch, man. It's pro-American, pro-civil rights, pro-2A, pro-1A, pro-Christian attire. So if you like some cool graphics and just some, you know, pro-Christian stuff, man, go check it out. The holidays are coming up, and some of that stuff might make a good gift. All right. I hope not. And Cap, he's been a sheriff department deputy for less than a year, so I hope he don't get promoted. I think there's a grace period, so he might, you know, who knows if they even fire him or what happens. So, all right, guys. Well, I love each and every one of you. You guys take care of your families. Enjoy the holidays. Thanksgiving coming up, so don't eat too much. And if you do, go ahead and hit that 5 or 6 mile ruck march. Don't forget, 30 to 35 pounds in the pack. All right, press forward. I love you guys. Stay free, stay strong, stay vigilant. This is Foul Mouth Veteran, and I'm out.